Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. That sounds so formal. But anyway, thank you for opening this clip and watching my video. Anyway, the lighting keeps changing and it's really annoying. I don't have a proper camera. I'm using my phone, a very old iPhone 6 camera. And there's been like a heat wave in Denmark. So previously there was so much sunlight and just death outside because everything has been roasted. Whereas now it's rained a few days and now it's just cloudy and causing all these shadows in the background. But anyway, too bad. I still wanted to film anyway. So after the last two videos, I thought I should give like an update in a way. At the time, what time? Sorry, yeah, around. I remember the date. On 26th of June, I started taking Aubagio. That's what my neurologist had originally recommended, and it's this light blue pill. I'll try and insert a photo somewhere. Anyway, the boxes that I got, I came home with these, but there were 4 of them for I guess 4 months subscription. Subscription sounds weird. Prescription, so like a service. Anyway, so it's a pill I take every day in the morning. Which is, I don't know, I have my problems or issues with it because in a way it's like a constant reminder, you know, that, oh, hi, good morning, you have MS. And then again, morning, you have MS. But I don't know, maybe it's just growing pains. Maybe I'll get used to it and adapt in some way, I guess. But yeah, so far so good. They told me that the side effects were things like hair loss, diarrhea and constipation, or something else that I don't really remember. Oh, it can affect your liver. What exactly that effect is, I'm not too sure. Anyway, so far so good. My hair is still here and it does fall off my head, but I think that's just because I bleached it. That you can't really see it. I'm just doing it on myself and I can see the hair is falling down. Anyway, that's been happening prior, so that nothing has changed, thank God. So yeah, things are more or less okay. They've evened out. So far I've been taking Aubagio for about, 26th of June. You could say, so July. By the next 2 weeks, it'll be 2 months since I started. So I'd say a month and a half. So far, so good. I don't see any big differences. And she did have a point, she being my neurologist, she did say that it's not necessarily to change existing symptoms, it's just to give me more time between relapses. Which is fair enough, that's a good point. At the same time, gosh, I really hope that they can come up with something that change not relapses, but the symptoms, to get rid of them. Because I still get, my left eye still gets blurry. It is blurry now, just not so badly because I'm like you can see, it's been raining. I'm kind of cold a little bit. It's like 20 degrees outside, or 18, which is fine. The last 2 weeks was like 30 plus. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I forgot what I was talking about. Okay, so about symptoms, that's what I was just saying and I forgot. Anyway, my symptoms are relatively better. I'm tempted to say the same because they're there. They're just not as strong as they were previously, which is good. Which is basic recovery. I think that's just how it is when you have relapsing remitting. It's in the remitting stage, you could say. But it's still, I don't know, it gets a bit annoying sometimes because after I had the chance to work a little bit and there are a few times when I came close to fainting. A few times when, after kneeling on the floor, because I was doing a cleaning job by the way, like legit, wages here are legit. I even tallied it up and I think I made the same as what I was making as an intern in an architecture firm after working for 3 days. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so after kneeling down and scrubbing like what are they called? I forgot. The opposite of a cornice for the floor. Skirting board. Yes, I remember. Yeah, the skirting boards. I was scrubbing them with yeah, we had to scrub them because there's some marks and it's in a school that we're cleaning. Anyway, so the times that I'd stand up and adjust my position or whatever reason I'd stand up after being on my knees for a while, my knees first of all would hurt. I thought that was normal. I didn't think much of it. But apparently there's a chance that knees being in pain randomly can be related. But that's something I also want to research on, because sometimes my knees are just sore and I've done nothing, like sitting in the house all day, like doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so yeah, there were a few times when after scrub, stand up, and then I noticed my right leg though, my leg right, not left side, right. I didn't feel it as much, so it felt like as if I'm standing on stills, which is a weird sensation because it's my legs, you know. Anyway, that. Since then, I've been able to start physiotherapy. I've done 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. Is that right? Yeah, I've done 3 weeks now, and I started doing this. What's it called? Neurological electrical stimulation. That's mostly on my legs and feet, where they have these electric currents that run through. Anyway, I'll try to get a picture or a clip somewhere, something, so you can get an idea about it. It's fascinating, I think. Like, I thought it was really cool how all it takes is like a small surge of electricity to get my legs and the muscles around my calves and my foot muscles as well to be relaxing. Thinking of relaxed and flexing at the same time. Anyway, did flex and then contract and then relax, etc., etc. Flex is the word I was thinking of. And I did flex and then relax and so on and so on. Again and again and again. And it was interesting just knowing that I'm not doing anything like as such. I was limp, but the electrical current is enough to make the muscle move. I thought that was cool, and she thought, she being my physiotherapist, she I think she found it cute, or she played along with how jazzed I was by the therapy, you could say. So she connected it to my bicep, my right bicep. And like I was limp, right? And then she increases the strength. And then my hand goes like from limp to this. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't do that. Then she turns it off and my hand just collapses again. I thought that was really cool as well. I think it's interesting how the nerves are connected to each other. I'm losing my English, man. It's the stress of school, I swear. We're having to do this thesis and then a project, because my mind is partially on that as well. But anyway, so I think even because of that there's a chance that I'm not too sure about this posting schedule, whether I can manage or not, but we'll see. I guess we'll see. But so far so good. I was shown by a friend another guy on YouTube. I think he's called Damian Washington. He also has MS. I'll put a link in the description box. What he talks about is like the way he's so upbeat as well, and he's taking another medication called Ocrevus, and apparently that at least for the friend that introduced me to him, for my friend, it's working so well that his doctor said that he should be in remission in a year or something like that. I might be paraphrasing terribly. Anyway, so because of that, I began to wonder about taking other medication like Ocrevus. But I heard that there might be an issue depending on how high your index is of this JC virus. And I know I have a high index. At the same time, I did see an article that's saying it's good for people that have a high index, gives them the chance to get this kind of treatment. Anyway, so it's a bit confusing. So anyway, that I'll confirm. I really want to meet my neurologist as well soon. hopefully before, I won't say the end of August, but maybe not. Maybe it's early September or something. Yeah. It's interesting trying to manage health, school, life all at once. Anyway, surviving anyway. So yeah, that's like a mini update, you could say. I had a video previously, it's just that it didn't look very nice. And meh, I don't like posting crap. That sounds weird. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. Feel free to, I can't even speak English. Feel free to subscribe if you're interested in this kind of stuff. I'm not too sure if I want my channel to just be about MS related topics, but for now, I guess it has been. But anyway, so far, so good. I hope to get back to you with more information about some, I guess, the symptoms and the medications I'm taking and physiotherapy as well, because I'm also not too sure if I want to continue. Reason being, again, it's that constant reminder that I have MS. It's hard enough taking a pill every morning. I know that's not difficult. I mean, it's not really that hard. No, it's just that it's a reminder. And then going for physio as well is another reminder. But I think in a way it's just an attitude thing. Maybe not. I'm not too sure yet. But anyway, physio sometimes I see how much I see the difference more when I go for physio. Difference in my symptoms, if that makes sense, in how bad or severity of my symptoms, to some extent, because but at the same time I saw my growth. That's why I'm a bit more positive about it right now. But initially, when I was first connected, both my legs were connected and started this electrical therapy, my left leg didn't move as much, leg and foot, like it didn't move as much, which initially I rationalized in my head that I'm fine. It's the equipment. The equipment is too weak. She put the settings very low on the left side, and on the right side they're high, and so on. And then when I asked her about it, she said no, they're the same. So that thought, if they're the same, then it can only be one thing. I'm just more numb than I thought. So that was a very nice to process as well. And I don't even think I really did process it. It's more like, oh, I don't like this thought, I'm not going to think about it. Bye, bad thought, bye. And I didn't. And then eventually this week being the third week of physio, I noticed my left leg moved. And foot, especially my foot. Because that was what was still the first time. Not still, but more or less still the first time, whereas this time it moved almost as much as the left side, as the right side, and that gave me some hope. So it's a bit like maybe it's just an attitude thing. Maybe. And slowly by slowly I think I will get better at this, and it will be okay. Thank you for watching.